Well, I guess the topic right now would be about mind wandering. I always mind wandered in my life. I always had all sorts of thoughts, whether they be realistic or unrealistic. Thoughts to me were like these projections in ways. Like they're just coming inside my head every day, and that's the thing I paid more so attention to what was in front of me. Because I guess it was like, I felt like the thoughts in my head were just as important as to what I seen in front of me. So I remember I used to do it so much as a kid. That's when I used to be really imaginative, and my thoughts were just like these movies, and I used to just love imagination. And I'll admit to a fault, because I used to just stay in this own little fantasy world when I was younger, and I think it's really exciting. But of course, when you're getting older, you can't live, you can't live in the fantasy world. But yeah, it's just mind wandering. It was just my hobby. That's the thing I love doing. I still like doing it, but it's more so realistic nowadays. I think about when my mind wanders. I think about when am I gonna try to eat or try to make, or I'll be thinking about sports and the great athletes within each sport. Just all sorts of things. So yeah, I noticed that my mind is not like the average mind, because some people have minds in which think they think normal. Oh well, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take care of this business. My mind just sometimes I just be thinking about, oh man, what did I dream about last night? Or man, what if life was like this? Or I just think so outside of what's the average. And sometimes I think normal, but I think a good bulk of my thoughts are usually outside the norm. You know. Mind wandering, I think it can be fun, but if your mind wanders off into like a dark space, then that's when it kind of gets a little bit, not a little bit, but that's when it gets problematic, and it can drastically affect your mood for a long duration. Because I remember I experienced long standing bouts with depression and anxiety and misery and all that throughout the years when going to school. And I just, it's like you lived in like this uh, depressive prison that you created for yourself. And yeah, so mind wondering, if you loathe dark feelings or like sadness, then it can be a negative instead of a positive for you. But sometimes you can just mind wander. It can be good. It can be about things that you enjoyed or what you would like to enjoy in life, or you had like a good dream and it was exciting, or you received good news and you're thinking about the endless possibilities when you I don't know. So but so, and thoughts, I think they trigger many things, whether it be something good or bad. And memories can be great, but at the same time, memories can be bad if you dealt with trauma in your life. So yeah, so and I think in ways it's kind of like of a plague in ways, with mind wandering, your thoughts, and all sorts of ideas. Because some people know how to tune out thoughts, so some people are a little bit more realistic when it comes to thoughts. Other people are so involved in their thoughts, it's kind of like watching. It's like going to the movie theater and watching a movie. Because some people is like, oh, this is a good movie. They can check out of it anytime. But some people are just so involved in it, where it's like that's all they see. And that's when it comes to a person that's so much absorbed into their thoughts, is that's the only thing that they mainly see, and it affects them more than the outside world in a sense. So yeah, well, about to get ready and head off to work. So the simpleness of being a security guard and working at a building in which you're only there and trucks don't really come for that day, it's like, it's a very nice job. Yeah, it pays minimum wage, but hey, it pays the bills. So alrighty, I'll see you till next time.